guys, so this part's actually gonna make the teenager inside me do a little giggle. This is the PS2. Wow, what a fun era. I was like probably 16, 17-ish, like a lot, probably even earlier than that too, like probably 14, 15, all that shit. I don't know, but what I can tell you is that I love the PlayStation 2 era. It's probably the best-selling system of all, could be like one of the best-selling systems of all time. Definitely, at least for PlayStation. But I'll go over the hardware. Here's the original PS2 that came out. I own that one. I don't use it, but it's there. Here's the second one that came out, PS2 number 2. I don't have number 3, but this one's just fine. This one's just fine. It's the one that I use if I want to play PS2. I got a couple controllers. That's the one I like to use the most because it's just... it's got a cool color. It's nice and firm, like a nice buttocks. This is the other PlayStation controller. It might not even work because it's a piece of poo. Of course, you can't have PlayStation 2 without memory cards, of course, the memory card era, just like the GameCube. We are going back in time. But yeah, 3 of them there, so I'm pretty good. So this, I should have included this in PS3, but I'm just going to do this now. This is, if I can get my stupid shadow. I can't get my stupid shadow. So anyways, this is a controller that is... God, my shadow. Alright, so this is a controller that's for PS3 that's actually designed as being wireless. I forgot to put it in with the PS3 collection, so I'm just going to show it now. You can plug it in like this, and then there's something that you plug into there. I freaking forget. Oh no, you could play PS2 controller with this thing. Like, you could plug this into like a PS3, right, the USB, and you could plug in a PS2 controller. And actually, it's an accessory for that. So one of these bad boys, and then you can play PS3, PS2 controller. It's fucking awesome. Now, this is if you have PS3, you plug that shit in, and now you have a wireless PS3 controller as long as you're using this here. So that's that. I just want to kind of show that off too. But let's go take a look at the games. I did say PS3 was my biggest collection. I think I have a contender. Quite a bit there, guys. Like I said, the teenager inside me is giggling. You can see so much shit. It's so awesome. I'm so proud of this collection. A lot of these are actually Sleepy Owls. So I know here. Let's just start here. Inuyasha. We're gonna start. This is Sleepy Owls stuff. Inuyasha, Summoner 2, Zone of the Enders, Gundam, Castlevania. I want to do this. at some point. The Castlevania. Lament of Innocence. Here's the 2 Kingdom Heart games that I wanted to. I believe Casey, both of those donated. Chaos Legion, Gauntlet Legends. So if I see any other ones, but essentially those are the ones that Casey Sleepy Owl donated. So thanks a lot, man. Appreciate it. Before I moved out here, he's like, hey, dude, you want some games? I'm like, sure. So those are those games. Shadow of the Colossus, the original one, and Ico, before they released it on PS3 for the HD remastered, and then obviously the PlayStation 4 version of the Shadow of the Colossus. Time Splitters, Rayman 3. A lot of these I just kind of picked up just to collect them. Resident Evil Outbreak. Oh, and I'm also hiding this bad boy too. Resident Evil 4 on the PS2, which I heard is actually the freaking worst version out there for Resident Evil 4. That's like on a console. Katamari Damacy, I did a video game show playthrough. What a wonderful game. I do plan on doing a live stream with that. Jump Pack, that's just like a demo collection. Capcom Series collection. This one's really cool. So like a lot of old school, basically a lot of old school Capcom games. I think the arcade games really cool. Twisted Metal Black, we did a one and done on the channel as far as like, content goes. Midway Arcade Treasures. That one's a good game. Just like if you're into like old school arcade stuff. Chess, I have a lot of these on PS2. Here's Chess Master. I played this a lot with Quinn Bross back in high school. Good times, man, good times. Cactus and I actually played a little bit of this on the channel too. We did have one episode put out. We have a little bit more. Xeno Saga. This game is like part of the Xenogears series. I played it a long time ago. I don't remember if I beat it. Dragon Quest 8. This is the only Dragon Quest I ever really got into. I love this game so much. So good. Metal Gear Solid 2, haven't beaten it, played it, but it's great. Of course, Mega Man Command Command Mission X, right? Mega Man X Command Mission. This is Mega Man's attempt at RPG on console. It's actually pretty good, but very slow. If you're into like slow-paced RPGs and you love Mega Man and love anime, you'll like that. Mega Man X collection. This is Mega Man X, basically 1 through 6 on one disc. Oh boy, that's awesome as fuck, if you're a Mega Man fan. Mortal Kombat Collection. This is Mortal Kombat Deception, Shaolin Monks, and Armageddon all in one. God of War. Originally came out on PlayStation 2, so I have 1 and 2, baby. Hell yeah. Devil May Cry. I think I actually have 2 copies. There's one over there too as well. Oh, hey. But whatever. Devil May Cry. I think one of them is Sleepy Owls. I think that's why I have 2 of them. I also have 2 of those Final Fantasy X. Jack and Daxter, great game. We played a little series with Moto on this on the channel already. A little mini-series, it's on there. Puzzle Challenge. Played this just a little bit. It's okay if you're bored as fuck. But Grandia 2, this game, it's pretty good, but man, is it slow and bores the hell out of me. Sorry for all your Grandia fans. Medal of Honor, this is a great game. I know Seando likes it. Dark Cloud 1 and 2. Dark Cloud 1, I played a lot of hours into. It's hard. I haven't beaten it. Dark Cloud 2 is great too. I haven't beaten either of these. It's just like, it gets to a point where I hit a wall. It gets too hard. And I don't want to have to grind. Devil May Cry series, 1, 2, and 3. 2 sucks, I hear. I'll probably play it on the channel as an April Fool's joke. I don't know. But there's 1, 2. Devil May Cry 3 is actually pretty good. Haven't beaten it. I've only beaten the first one in this series. Isn't that interesting? I don't beat a whole lot of games. I knew this was going to be a long one. Shinobi. Haven't played that yet, but I bought it. I just picked it up because it was like, oh fuck, it's super cheap. I'll buy it. Grand Theft Auto 3. I had a lot of fun times with that. You guys all know about that game. Sega Genesis Collection. So this is where I could play a lot of cool Sega Genesis games. Fuck yeah! I have it on PS2. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4. Cool game when it came out. It's very dated now, of course. Then there's Tony Hawk's Underground. The American Wasteland's pretty good too. Those are good Tony Hawk games before they started tearing ass. Final Fantasy X. Final Fantasy X2. Well, Final Fantasy X is a great game. Final Fantasy X2. I could not complete this game for the life of me, man. I could not beat that damn game because it's just too girly for me. Final Fantasy 12, the original version of it. That's a great game. Holy shit, I bought it on PS4. Didn't finish. I only streamed once. Here's a little art book from Final Fantasy 12. I'll show this off a little bit here. I know my last 2017 collection update I showed this off, so I'll just flip through this real fast for you guys that didn't see it. But yeah, it's just an art book for Final Fantasy 12. It came with the edition or copy that I had, so pretty cool. Oh my god, look at that spread. Oh, so beautiful. Oh, so beautiful. Oh, baby. Oh god, look. So anyways, this I want to play on the channel. I've been talking about. I'm getting all touchy and feely with my games now. The Dirge of Cerberus, Final Fantasy VII. I've actually been saying this on stream. I want to do this. Got a copy of this bad boy. So I'm excited to do that at some point. So that's a pretty big collection for PlayStation 2. The teenager inside me is doing cartwheels, as well as Luigi is. Isn't that right, buddy? Aha, it's a Luigi. So, anyways, guys, that's my PS2 collection. Eat your heart out, everybody. Whoa! Hey, what do we got here? We have the legendary Sega Dreamcast. Would you look at that? Also in the box. All 4 controllers, the light gun, oh my gosh, the memory cards, the Rumble Pack? Or Rumble Pack, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And the console itself, the Sega Dreamcast. What's up, buddy? How are you doing? The shark of the video games. The stingray of the video games. Really cool stuff here. I actually was able to buy this whole collection here off my friend for a reasonable price. Everything that you're about to see here, I got it all as a bundle from a buddy of mine. So, pretty cool stuff. Yeah, Sega Dreamcast. Great stuff, man. There's a lot of Sega Dreamcast lovers out there, and it's one of the most popular consoles one of the more popular consoles. It has a sort of small following, I guess you could say, like a cult following in a way. So yeah, I got all these games as a bundle, and as you can see, they're not all bad. This is why I was able to dive in that shit. So I like to keep the games for the Dreamcast actually in this. So we will go through this really fast. So we have Resident Evil Code Veronica Disc 1. Resident Evil Code Veronica Disc 2. It was a 2-disc set back in the Dreamcast days. Marvel vs. Capcom 2, baby. Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I had to say that twice just so you guys can see. I have that. It's a very popular sought-after game on Dreamcast. Soul Calibur, Sonic Adventure 2. Let's keep going. Razor, Scooter, NFL 2K. I actually had that. I don't have it on disc though. There's my Soul Reaver. There's the Soul Reaver on Sega Dreamcast. Do I have anything else? No. That's my CD collection. Oh, hey, Modest Mouse that I made a long time ago. So here's just so you can see just the cases for the game. That's Soul Calibur. That's Razor Scooter. I don't even know. I probably won't ever play that. I have a case for House of the Dead, but I was super disappointed when I found out there was no House of the Dead. But my friend told me that he has the case, but the game wasn't in there. And I was like, oh man, because you even got the light gun and shit too. But at least I had the light gun, so if I were to buy House of the Dead, I could be able to do it. So that'd be kind of cool. Sonic Adventure, Soul Reaver, and the case for Marvel vs. Capcom 2. This is a very, very popular Sega Dreamcast game. So yeah, the deal I got from my buddy was very reasonable. So thank you, man. You know who you are if you're watching this. But yeah, also Code Veronica, really cool game. Originally came out on the Dreamcast. So, yep, there you go, guys. Sega Dreamcast. Yay, guys, look, it's everybody's favorite Nintendo 64. You guys know that I've done quite a bit of live streams using this little unit. Unit, right? Or unit. Nintendo 64 is one of my personal favorite systems of all time. I know its graphics are pretty crappy, but man, there's just some sort of charm to it. But anyways, the Nintendo 64, yeah, baby. In its original glory, the 4 ports and everything. Let's see, and to boot, I have the expansion pack, so I could play titles like Majora's Mask and Donkey Kong 64. So yay, everybody rejoice. I choose not to take that out because I don't want to lose it, and I don't want to damage it or fuck up the connection, so I just leave it in there forever. So I have a couple other controllers, but I'm just showing off these two of the original gray one. And then I also have the purple one. This is one I like to use when I do live streams. This is my most reliable controller that I have for Nintendo 64. This is actually, it's not a rumble pack, it's a transfer pack, as you can see. So this is what it's meant to do. Here's a copy of Pokemon Red, right? So you have your Pokemon games, your Pokemon in there. You put it in there like so. Plug it in. Turn this over, and then you kind of just plug that into there, like so. Snaps in, and you're supposed to be able to transfer your Pokemon from the Nintendo 64, or basically from your Game Boy, right, to the Nintendo 64 cartridge, which is what, and this is a good segue to go into. But here's the games. I'll show you in a second. So there's my games for Nintendo 64. Obviously, I'll start off with what I'm talking about. The transfer pack is supposed to be able to go into this little bad boy, Pokemon Stadium. I picked this up not too long ago. It goes into there, and you're supposed to be able to transfer it in there, right? Like the games from Pokemon Red into it. Yeah, Pokemon Stadium and Pokemon Snap. I know I did some live streams with that. As you guys know, fun times. I bought this Hybrid Heaven. I'm gonna do that as a joke drunk stream one day, just because it looks really bad. Mario 64. Everybody knows about that. It's such a good game. Super Mario 64, iconic as well. I streamed that, all 120 stars. Star Fox 64 for you. Whoopee dooby doobie doobie doo. I probably do stream on that at some point. Conker's Bad Fur Day, guys. This is a gem. This is hard to find. It's kind of expensive. We do plan on streaming this at some point. So, really great dirty game. 007, I did a stream on that. Probably will finish that eventually. Obviously, Mission Impossible, I haven't played that yet. Picked it up because it's cheap. And it's popular, I guess. But anyways, Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie. I beat the first one, haven't beat the second one. I plan on doing streams on these at some point. Really good games by Rare. There's Pokemon again. This is Cool Border 64. I got this because I remember playing this with a friend as a kid, and I just have very nostalgic rose-colored glasses for this game. The stickers obviously all fucked up. There's Zelda, Ocarina of Time, and then Zelda Majora's Mask. They are both the gold cartridges. I think this one is like the holographic one. Yeah, as you can see. This is the one that I did the 100% playthrough on with the live stream. This I didn't do. I just have this. I did the GameCube version for the Master Quest. So, but I own it. And then Virtua Chess 64. I bought that just because I just wanted to have a chess game for Nintendo 64. And then of course Donkey Kong 64. This is one of my most requested games to live stream on the channel. So you can bet your butt that in bottom dollar I will be doing that at some point. But yeah, guys. That is my Nintendo 64 collection. I do have quite a bit. It's not a whole lot of games, but I will say that they are all of good quality. And there are games I do want to pick up still, like Mario Party, the original Mario Party. I have so many fun times with that game and really burned up palms. But yeah, here you go, guys. Nintendo 64. It's me, Mario. Yahoo! Alright, and now we have actually gotten to everybody's favorite and simple Sony PlayStation 1. This actually saw a lot of awesome, fun games. It was a really good era. Here's the original Sony PlayStation that I had that I actually played the original Resident Evil on. So happy, happy, joy, joy. Here's the second model that came out not too much longer. I think near the end of its life cycle. I ended up just picking it up because I wanted to have a more reliable version of the PlayStation just in case this one crapped out. But here's the controller that I use with it. It actually came with this one. I don't have the original one without the analog sticks. I wish I did, but unfortunately I don't. So that's kind of a collectible in my opinion. Here is some memory cards. So, funny story is, playing Final Fantasy VII or whatever, you go really far and you can't save the game because you don't have one of those bad boys. I know Quinn Bross told me that story, that happened with him. That kind of sucks ass, but you got to have your memory cards as PlayStation. So let's take a look at the collection here that I have. We'll just go through it. These are, before I go through it, these are the cases that I still have, but the way that I like to keep my PlayStation discs is actually in here. So let's just do this first, so you can see Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, Street Skater 2, Road Rash 3D. This is right in there. Cool Borders 4. That's actually a PS2 game, so count that for the PS2. By the way, Keston, haven't played it yet, but Crash Bandicoot 2. Stuart Little 2. Here's the disc for Final Fantasy 9, Tactics, Xenogears Disc 1, and Xenogears Disc 2. I like to keep them in this because these jewel cases are not reliable. Parappa the Rapper, I did a live stream with that, and wow, that boy was that freaking a disaster. Metal Gear Solid, just Disc 1. I have it on PS3 downloaded, so it's all good. Resident Evil 3, Tomb Raider The Last Revelation, Mortal Kombat Trilogy, I actually did a video on that. The Old College Try, Final Fantasy 8. This is actually the demo disc. I think I might actually do like a video or a live stream on that. That would be kind of cool. Brave Fencer Musashi. Hell yeah. What a cool game. I do plan on doing this on the channel at some point. Squaresoft's 2000 Collector's CD Volume 3. bunch of different demos, Legend of Mana, Threads of Fate, blah blah blah, Front Mission 3, all these cool shit right there, Chocobo Racing on there. Maybe one day I'll do a stream on it, who knows, it'd be kind of fun. Little fun PlayStation streams. Vagrant Story, really awesome PlayStation game from Squaresoft. Final Fantasy Origins, as you could see, the PlayStation era was chock full of Squaresoft games. Final Fantasy V from the Anthology 6, great games. Final Fantasy 7, Disc 1, 2, and 3. Dino Crisis, did a full Let's Play on the video game show with that game. Final Fantasy 9, Discs 1, 2, 4... I don't know where Disc 1, 2... I'm missing Disc 3. I don't know where that is. There's Ape Escape. Oh, heck yeah. What a cool game. I do plan on doing this on the channel at some point in the future. Tomb Raider 3, Chrono Cross, Discs 1 and 2, it looks like. So that's pretty cool. It's like the sequel to Chrono Trigger, which I've never played, but it looks cool as fuck. Resident Evil Director's Cut. Oh, this is the disc that I use. I use this disc to capture all the footage for the homage videos that I did and I will be doing. This is precious commodity for me. And then we got Jumping Flash 2, which I did a brief stream on, and Frogger. So these are my PlayStation 1 games that I keep here, but just for fun, we'll go ahead just really quick, just run through them all. I'm not gonna name them all unless, of course, like, you know, I didn't find the game in there. Oh, but see, here's Legend of Dragoon. I streamed this on Twitch, so I keep the game. Some of these games, I keep the discs in there still. You can see like the cell has the instruction manual, all that fun stuff. So yeah, you can see these here. Stuart Little 2, by the way, came with the PlayStation 1 things. So yeah, this game I think was probably KC, Gundam Battle Assault 2. That's what I'm assuming, because I don't remember picking that up. People just gave it to me. So yeah, there's that. Kingsfield 1, I actually picked this up at Half Price Books. That's where I got a lot of this shit from, actually. Don't be surprised. Half Price Books has a lot of shit. Kingsfield 2, this is donated by Quinn Bross. Thank you so much, buddy. Really appreciate that. I played a little bit of that. Yeah, so I got like a lot of cases for these things. I love Xenogears, one of my favorite games of all time, for sure. Yeah. That's I would say that's the PlayStation collection, guys. Really fun stuff. So, yeah. Hell yeah, baby. Oh. Yeah. You like that? Oh. Ooh. Oh, hey, it's not over yet. It's a party. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Do I have any games in here? Nope. Alright, that's PlayStation 1. Another part in the books, ladies and gentlemen.
Holy cow, there's still another yet to come?
Yes, indeed, little Billy. Yes, indeed. The final part will claim us all next week. Hey, if you enjoyed watching me make content like this, make sure to hit that like button. Hey, if you are new to the Baddest Dudes, well, do I even need to tell you to subscribe and share the video? Well, if you were Billy, I would, but you're not, so it's all good. Before you go, make sure to scream the Baddest Dudes! So that way, your neighbors will hear and hopefully tune into our channel to see what all the hubbub is about. Showtime over and out with a little checkout.